Hello, and welcome to This Week in James City County. I'm your host, Renee Dahlman. I recently had the opportunity to speak with two people from the county's General Services Sustainability Office, Andrea Case and Regina Jackson. We talked about the upcoming Great American Cleanup and all sorts of other opportunities for folks to get involved. Let's take a listen. Andrea and Regina, thank you both so much for taking time to come and sit and talk with us.
Oh, we're having fun doing this.
Thank you for having
we love
us.
coming to see you.
Well, I love it when you all do. And I have to say, I can't say that I have favorite guests, but you guys are way high up on that list.
Well,
So-
you are definitely our favorite.
I know you can't say it, but I think I heard you say it, and no takesy backsies.
No.
I will not edit this part out. I promise. So I know that there is so much that's always going on with General Services and with you all. And, I was looking at the website today because sometimes I prepare. And you all are doing, there's garden stuff, there's oyster shell stuff, there's recycling stuff, there's hazardous material stuff. What don't you do? But I think the big reason why we wanted to do this today was to talk about the upcoming Great American Cleanup. Am I right?
Yay, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so whoever wants to start, take it away. What is the Great American
Regina
Cleanup?
wants to start.
Sure, I do. Well, the Great American Cleanup, that one is easy because the Great American Cleanup kind of kicks off our various cleanups for the year.
Okay.
It's at the beginning of when it's about to get warm, but then again, we're in Virginia. We don't know that.
We don't know.
Every day's an adventure.
It could be snow.
Every day.
It could be all the seasons in one.
It can. And so the Great American Cleanup, it is usually at the end of March, the last Friday and Saturday of March. But like we say, it's a kickoff. So someone can do the Great American Cleanup anywhere between the end of March to June.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, so we actually partner with Ask HR Green, and it's in the entire Hampton Roads area. So you can go to askhrgreen.org/cleanup, and you can say, hey, I want to volunteer like in this locality, and there can be alternate dates. So they'll have some organized cleanups listed. But that's why we really kind of say like, oh, it's the kickoff, and then I'll kick it back to Regina for then.
Well, we do a kickoff,
ones
and
we
then
have.
we, like she said, you can sign up, but we, and when I say we, General Services Sustainability, we'll have a team,
Okay.
and that we do a kickoff. Usually ours is that Friday. It can vary too, but we kick off, and we have some lovely James City County employees that join us, some residents that join us, and this year we're doing it in Ironbound Village.
Oh, nice.
Over off of Palmer Lane. And Andrea has a creative idea, and it's the Share Some Love edition.
I love it.
So,
Part 2.
Part 2, yes. We did a part 1 of this. So you can sign up, and we've emailed them, and we're going to come together. And this one is a cleanup beautification. Don't you think?
Yeah, so Great American Cleanup, it's anything from there's litter cleanups on land, water, there's beautification projects. So some localities might have like murals or other projects like repairs, all those things. We're doing a combination litter cleanup and beautification. We're going to save some trees. So we have
cool.
invasive vines that are growing up and over trees, and then they can't get the sunlight they need.
Yeah.
So we're doing our beautification litter, and we say it's the kickoff because there's other opportunities, not just in the county, but in the greater Hampton Roads region. So we're doing events on that Friday, the 27th, and Saturday, the 28th. And as Regina said, one of the most important thing is like, you can do a cleanup even if you can't do it that day.
Okay.
So, if you sign up on the website and say, hey, I want to volunteer in James City County or wherever, the coordinator will touch base with you and get you like supplies and things like that. So I think sometimes because all of our schedules are, the weather's nice, they're filling up. So that's kind of the most important thing to us, at least like there's a way that this can fit into your life if you're interested in. And we're here to help with that. We give you
Absolutely.
supplies and the support that you need to make it happen.
Well, I do feel it is important, though, to specify that you cannot just decide to do a mural at any time, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. These are organized events. They're less street art.
Okay. I was going to say, I think that's
More
called
organized.
graffiti
Yes,
/ street
yes.
art. So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So like, it would be if there is an organized event that's putting on. So you can say, hey, I want to be part of a beautification project. And then depending on where you're located, hopefully there's a project like there or nearby because each locality has different things. So we have our 2 cleanup / beautification events. If you're in Gloucester, or you're in Virginia Beach, or you're somewhere else, everybody puts like their own flavor on it. We try to do our cleanups within like maybe 2 weeks because we have our county annual litter cleanup.
So hence what Andrea is saying, hence the lead in.
Gotcha.
So it goes from the Great American Cleanup to annual litter cleanup to Clean the Bay Day.
Right.
But
right.
also we want to state that for the Great American Cleanup, you can go through our partners with Ask HR Green.
Okay.
You can go on the James City County website, and if you put up in cleanups, it should come up also. And then we want them to know it doesn't have to be you have to sign up for an organized cleanup.
Okay.
You can want to organize a group yourself. You can be a lead of a group and know an area
Okay.
that you want to clean up too. So
Now, I imagine if somebody does decide that they want to do that, you probably want to know.
Oh,
so you
yes.
can add it to the list of all
Yes.
the cleanups. So they could give you all a call, let's say.
Yes.
What is a good phone number for folks to reach you?
you can reach us at 757-259-5375.
Okay. And again, like you said, there's a website and all sorts of information on that as well.
Yes.
So when you're saying that you give supplies, what kind of supplies?
So safety vests, litter
important.
grabbers, gloves. Yes, safety first. So we have 2 different types of vests depending on if the cleanup is on a roadside or if it's on like inside of a parcel. So vests, litter grabbers, gloves, bags, and then we can provide some support depending on if people think that they're going to have a large amount of litter. And I know that I forgot something because I saw. Regina
No,
checking her fingers.
we have a few of the large litter crew ahead signs if you're on the
okay.
side of the highway for safety.
Okay. Smart.
So, but they can also, I understand you can also get them from VDOT.
Okay.
If needed, if
Okay.
a group is so organized. We have one particular group, they are so great. They come back every year and do it, and they request the large sign because they're on a main road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wonderful. So what else is going on?
Oh, well, what else is going on the same weekend that Great American Cleanup kicks off? You know, Andrea said our Share Some Love event is we are saving some trees. We're also giving out our tree seedlings that weekend.
Oh, nice.
Bare root native tree seedlings.
Yeah. So which went very well and quick this year.
Yeah. Less than 20 days and it was full. And we were kind of figuring out, I think there was one social media post and I mentioned it in one meeting and
Very
Joanna, our
popular.
assistant director, mentioned it in one meeting and then it was full. Like we didn't even get to implement our like outreach plan because it filled up so quickly, which is great.
That is-
Like
I
it's,
love
it's
that
a good
PR.
problem to have. You know, it is really fulfilling to know that the programs you're doing are of interest and mean
Yes.
something to the residents and the citizens and the employees because it's what makes all this craziness worthwhile.
Yes.
Great.
And we've actually had some call to say, I know I missed it, but can I be on the list if someone don't pick up? Like if you
Oh,
have
okay. Yeah.
extras, some
Yeah.
left over.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, because it's a lot of pressure to keep like 500 seedlings alive, and our grounds crew helps with us. It's the only way that they make it. Yes, thank you so much. But I feel the pressure. I won't speak for Regina, but I
No.
feel the pressure of trying to keep them alive. So the shorter amount of time we have
It's
to do
probably
it.
more of a pressure here because I'm not a green thumb and she is.
Okay. Yeah. You'll notice the lack of plants in my office / studio. There are none.
Did not
See,
notice.
my plants have to want to live. Like
Oh,
they expect, like it's a reciprocal relationship. Like they want to live, and I want them to live, so they just have to be a little hardy.
Yes. Okay.
The plant life in her office is amazing.
That's awesome.
Those are the ones that have made it.
They're your survivors.
Like us, like me.
Oh my gosh. Now, one thing I noticed, I drove by one the other day. I see signs that they're where you can adopt a spot.
Yeah.
You sure can.
Tell me more about that program.
So we in General Services do Adopt a Spot. Our Parks Department has Adopt a Park. So if there is a stretch of road you see that could use a little TLC, some tender love and care, and you would like to make a commitment to clean it twice a year, you can submit it on our website and say, hey, I would like to adopt a spot. A lot of folks do come with a spot in mind. So maybe it's a road they drive on the way home. We also do sometimes people ask us for suggestions, and then we coordinate because we have Adopt a Spot program. VDOT, the Virginia Department of Transportation, has Adopt a Highway program. And then if you just want to maybe pick up litter one time, 2 time, whenever you might feel like it, you can actually go to the Williamsburg Regional Library, both locations, and you can check out our Litter Leak kit. And it has litter grabbers, gloves, and then we also love to know, not just because we want to be able to thank people for helping us keep the county clean, green, and beautiful, but also we get funding from the state. So whenever you tell us, hey, I went out there for a half hour or an hour, I collected a bag of litter, we actually compile all of that information and we include it in our state reporting. So it is another piece. It might be a little not as fun piece, but it really is critical to showing the work that we're doing. And then we can continue to get funding to do even more work.
Well, and when you all came in, you were talking about, you had a number of how much had been collected, and there was research that was involved. Then that brought up childhood stories. What can you tell us about that? It's pretty impressive.
So since 2012, the Great American Cleanup, so these are all of Hampton Roads areas, they have volunteers have collected over 327 tons of litter in the area. And the question was turning it into a very precise unit of measure of how many elephants would that be?
Love it.
And how much will it?
Well, it turns out it's not that easy of an answer because the weight of an elephant varies.
Of course.
So I'm not sure like which elephant they use or if they use like an average
The
weight.
average
And
size
I'm that
elephant.
person that like I get very precise and into the details. So I was like, all right, well maybe I average all like the weights of like the males and the females and the African elephants.
I'm gonna go
and all
with
this
just
stuff.
an
And-
average size elephant.
A lot is what I would
lot.
say.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
a lot. Is that the exact like
It
unit
is.
of measure?
It is. It's
An
scientific.
average one
Okay.
is a lot.
So it says apparently an adult elephant is typically 2 to 7 tons.
Okay.
So if it's 327 tons on that's anywhere from 163.5 elephants to, what did I say was the high? 7 to 46.7 elephants.
Okay.
So
Back to what Renee said. A lot, Renee.
This is a bunch of real life math that's happening right here.
stay in school, kids.
Some of us have skills that involve words or talking or science. Others are math people, and
There are.
I'm not sure where they
And
are.
it's all lovely.
It's all lovely. Yeah, it takes all kinds. Yes. So, I don't know if we've ever done live math on the podcast before. So that was very exciting.
Check off.
Well, I think what we're trying to do with the podcast now is instead, I think this one's going to be a solo episode because it's you all and you're amazing. But I know that you all have things that go on throughout the year. And especially, like you said, it's a kickoff to a lot of stuff coming down the pike. that we could maybe have you all come in to do little snippets that we could add to other episodes of podcasts. So
That
who
would
knows?
be great.
We could do a sustainability corner or a sustainability second.
I like the alliteration. I'm
It
a
was the
sucker.
expression
The
for me.
Super sustainability. Ooh.
Oh,
Sustainability second.
see, once again, this is all happening live, folks, right here. And I'm not editing any of this out. So stay tuned
Then
on
I'm
that.
going to stay quiet.
So that being promised, that this is not your only time, that we will have you on over and over again. Is there anything else that you would like to talk about before we wrap up this episode?
I just really want to say thank you. So not just to you, Renee, and you, Regina, for making this work possible, but also to everybody else that has signed up for one of our cleanups, has thought about signing up, has gone to our website to look for more information, has sent us an email or a question or an idea, because we literally could not do this work without you. And to nobody's surprise, I think it's really important, the work that we do every day and all these actions that we take every day combine to just make a much bigger impact. So thank you.
Well, thank you.
And I mirror what she says. And like with our cleanups, we have new volunteers every year, but we have some very dedicated volunteers that's been doing this since before I was even here.
Mhm.
So a big thank you and shout out to all of them.
That's awesome.
And to everybody who spreads it, to a friend, to a neighbor, to their kid, just, getting people out in nature, and that exposure breeds connection, and connection makes something that is valuable to you and something that you want to take care of. So having that love and stewardship of our earth is really important to all of us, because I think we all kind of like to live. So
It's preferable.
yes,
Yeah.
it's generally preferable, but not only to live, but to enjoy,
Enjoy.
seeing the red buds in bloom, seeing everything and seasons. I just love it.
That is so great.
Even the 4 seasons that you can have in one day.
That's right.
Yeah.
In Virginia.
Embrace the chaos.
Well, once again, thank you both so much for taking time. Like I said, you all are in the very tip top of my all-time
Thank you for
Aw, you're
having
gonna make
us.
me
We love
blush.
it. We love it. And we
Don't
will
blush.
definitely come back for the sustainability second.
or whatever y'all come
whatever
up.
we
can
come
Talk
up
really
with.
fast.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks again.
You're welcome.
That wraps up this episode of This Week in James City County. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, please be sure to subscribe. That way you will never miss an episode. And also go to our website. We're at jamescitycountyva.gov/podcast. And while there, you're going to be able to find all of our shows, as well as a form that you can complete, give us show ideas, comments, critiques. We would love to hear from you. Thank you so much, and we will talk with you next week.